All right, welcome back. This is Burst Training. I'm Dr. Nick Wilson. On my right, we've got Talisha. On my left, we have Tracy. She's gonna be showing the modified version of this, but we're gonna go ahead and get started with just a boxer's bounce here. So ladies, we're going back and forth here, getting our bodies warmed up, ready to do this. Burst training doesn't take long, but it takes an intensity. So no matter where you are in this, you give yourself everything you have. And so listen, even if you're doing the modified version, still push yourself to be able to do more and more each time that you do this. Work your way up to doing more and more. Maybe next time around when you go through this, you can do a higher inversion where you can push your body just a little bit more. But as you're doing this, you want to make sure that you give it your all. So to have your commitment, we give it our all.
Yes.
Yes, okay. So here's what we're gonna do, ladies. We're gonna start off, and since today's a lower body and core day, we're gonna start off with some basic squats. So we're gonna just drop the butt down. We're just getting everything warmed up right now. We're just doing basic squats. Now, listen, if you got ankle, knee, hip, lower back problems and squats not your thing, you can't do it, then don't go down as far. And you'll notice how Tracy can show you just a kind of a half squat here, and you're just doing a half squat, but we're getting the blood flow going, we're getting the lymphatic system moving, and we're getting our muscles warmed up. And so notice we don't stretch beforehand. We're not stretching beforehand, we're getting warmed up. The stretching of the muscles happens afterwards. You want to prevent your injuries, and we want to maintain great form as we do this. Remember, we are technique people, so we want to maintain great technique throughout this whole thing. Let's just go into a simple front lunge here. So we're going to step out, drop the knee down, and push off with our heel. And let's go back and forth, opposite leg this time, and we're going to step out, push off. Push off with your heel. Good solid push off as you're doing this. Getting everything warmed up here when it comes to your lower bodies. And great, here's what we're gonna do. Last one, let's turn to the side. We're gonna do skaters. So we're gonna jump back and forth, really stick the landing. So on a warm up, you're not going at a high intensity like you are in the regular workout. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do skaters. That's jump over, stick the landing. Jump over, stick the landing. Really get your arms swing as you're doing this, and you're really sticking that landing. When you go to do this in the workout, you're gonna see how far you can go and still stick the landing, maintaining great form. So back and forth. Okay, let's speed it up now. Here we go. Getting warmed up. You're gonna use some of these exercises during your workout. Hey, balance is tricky during this. It's tough. And so here we go. Last one here and break. Okay, here, let's go back to squats. Here we go. We're gonna double time just a little bit faster. Here we go. Squat position. Let's get the legs all warmed up. How are we feeling, ladies?
Yeah, good.
You guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start off. Let's come to a stop here. Let's go back to the boxer's bounce. Let's keep things warmed up. Remember, you can get in the best shape of your life. It takes minutes a day, but it takes commitment, it takes work, it takes energy, it takes showing up. So you check the box on one of those by showing up. So high intensity interval training, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start off with foot fires. We're going into front lunges, and then we're gonna do walking plank. We're doing 2 rounds, just 30 seconds here, and we're doing 3 circuits today. So 2 rounds, 30 seconds. That means we're only coming back just one other time. So that means on this one, scale of 1 to 10, you're at a 9 to a 10, so you're going all out on this, okay?
Yes.
All right, foot fires in 3, 2, 1, foot fires. And you'll notice it's Tracy. So on this, just let's do this. High knees for yourself there, Tracy. So right now you're showing the modified version. And here's what we're gonna do. And now, because you can't stay here forever, I know you're already excited to ramp up, so let's go ahead and foot fires. You wanna work your way up to foot fires. Now you have 5 seconds left already. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 2. We're gonna go into front lunges next. Here we go. So front lunge, let's start off with our right foot forward, and we're gonna switch legs during the whole entire workout. So we're gonna switch each time. 3, 2, 1, front lunge, push off, hands on hips. Awesome job, push off, strong. Push off, strong, boom. Now you notice that Tracy's doing this. She's only going about halfway down. She's not going to a full drop of the knee all the way down to the mat. She's going about halfway down, but she's still doing it at a good clip here. Awesome job. And again, you wanna work your way into doing more and more so you can drop your knee further and further, and she can show how that progression looks too. Awesome job. Talisha's doing a great job. Keeping that core nice and strong, keeping that head up. Don't look down at your feet as much as you're looking, and keeping your head and eyes on the horizon. You have 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1. We're going to a plank position all the way down onto our elbows. Keep your core nice and strong, plank position, and 3, 2, 1, plank, and go into walking. So walk your feet, so walk your feet. So there you go, you're walking your feet up and down, great job. Now, picture there's a cup of tea. A cup of tea on your back right now, Talisha. You can't tip the tea over, okay? So keep the back nice and straight. Good job, Tracy. So you don't want to burn your back by spilling hot tea all over yourself. So picture right now, you're keeping that lower back really calm, really straight as you're still walking your legs. That's a challenge, but it's challenging core muscles that don't usually get used. 5, 4, 3, 2, up to the top. We're going back into foot fires. Here we go. We're going into foot fires. 3, 2, 1, and let's get after it. Foot fires. Here we go. Good job. Now here's what we can do. We burn 30% more calories when we actually move our arms. So here's what we're gonna do. Let's really move our arms here. There we go. Awesome job. Good job, Tracy. She went from modified and she's like, all right, I can't take it anymore. I'm racing Talisha. All right, here we go. Ladies, we only have 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. We're going into front lunge here. Here we go. Core nice and tight. Prepare. 3, 2, 1, and full step out. Hands can be on your hips. Push off with that heel. Breathe out with a push up. Breathe out, push off. Breathe out. Good job. Good job. So listen, what is your why right now? What are you outrunning? We do those foot fires. What are we outrunning when we do that? You're outrunning the old you. You're outrunning the old self. You're outrunning the old habits. You're outrunning disease. What are you outrunning when you're doing this? Again, push yourself to your individual, I would say, I don't want to say comfort zone, outside of your individual comfort zone. Because you only have 5 seconds left for this. 3, 2, 1, and walking plank. Here we go. On the ground, we're walking in 3, 2, 1, and go. Awesome job. Just 30 seconds here. You've got this. We can do anything for 30 seconds. Hey, you can do this as long as you had to. If you had to do this for much longer than 30 seconds, you could do this. So here's what you're doing. Try to relax that upper back, relax those shoulders up here, but engage those deep core muscles. You have 10 seconds left. You've got this. Remember, T on your lower back. We're not rocking that T off. You don't want to burn yourself. You have 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and done with circuit number 1. Awesome job. Good job. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's it. That was circuit number 1. It's just like that. We're doing 2 rounds, 30 seconds each. Each time we're doing this, we're doing 3 total circuits. So, hey, take a little bit of a breather. Don't press pause. Pause is your enemy right now, so don't do it. Stay with us here. We're going into skaters next. And so we're going to do skaters surrender squat. And I think just to give ourselves a breather here, let's show surrender squat, because that one's just a little bit more complicated. And you can go ahead and show your version here. So surrender squat, let's go hands over your head. We're gonna go into on your knee, and then back up, touch, and then back down the other direction. Now you'll notice that Tracy is just touching her knee. So when we get into surrender squat, again, that's what we're gonna be doing. You guys can stop here. And that's, that's a more difficult movement for some people. So just giving you a heads up and also giving you a breather as we do this, okay? So, and then we'll go into dead bug after that, which we'll show. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do skaters. So let's turn this way. Skater position. Now when we do this, pick a spot on the mat in the floor, and you're going as far as you possibly can while also sticking the landing. So if that's just a step for you, that's stepping for you, but you'll notice Talisha's not just stepping. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and fly. Awesome job. Good. Stick that landing. Boom. Stick it. Boom. Good job, Tracy. All right, even if you're just doing the modified version, let's get a higher clip here. Let's get big steps. Here we go. Back and forth. Let's get that heart rate up. Awesome job. Good job. Notice now Talisha's really moving her arms. That's great as you're doing this. Now, there you go, Tracy. There you go. Let's pick it up. See? Starting with the modified and ramping up. That's always the goal. You've got 5 seconds left. 2, 1, and surrender squat. Here we go. Facing that direction, we're going to go surrender squat in 3, 2, 1, and go. You know, some people call this prisoner squat. Some people call it surrender squat. Prison squat seems like torture, right? Elbows wide as you're doing this. Great job. Now notice how Tracy's touching her knee to the mat as she's doing this. If you can't quite do that, you don't have to go down as far. The idea is to work your way up to what Talisha is currently doing. Here we go. You have 3 seconds left. 2, 1, and break. Awesome job. We're gonna go on our backs for what's called dead bug. Dead bugs. Yeah, let's face this direction. Yeah, this direction. Yeah, face this direction so they'll be able to see the full movement here. So dead bug. So we're gonna put our feet up. Knees are gonna be slightly bent, just like that. And you're gonna do opposite hand and opposite arm. Arms come straight up. So notice this position right here before you, ladies, before you start. Dead bug. Do you see why it's called dead bug? Dead bug. And now what you're gonna do is you're gonna do opposite hand, opposite knee, and go all the way back and come back. Now this might feel like a breather, and go ahead, Tracy. This might feel like a breather right now, but the key on this is you're maintaining your lower back against the mat. That's where the work comes, is you don't want to arch your back here. You want to maintain your lower back against the floor, against the mat. This is a deep core muscle exercise that is amazing for posture, amazing for muscle balance. And so you want to maintain that deep core contraction that's pressing your lower back, your belly button against your spine, that spine against the mat. 3, 2, 1, and great. Let's come on back up. We're gonna go into that skater position. Take a deep breath in. All the way out. 3, 2, 1, and fly. Here we go, skaters. Remember, listen, right now, if this is hard for you, that it should be. You know, we put our bodies into an environment where it can grow and stimulate growth, and that's why we do this. We show up, we get stronger each time. Again, it's not about growing big muscles, it's about growing the muscle of the brain, the capacity, the ability that you tell yourself, hey, I'm a person who shows up and does hard things. I don't cave when it gets difficult, I press in when it gets difficult. I see the finish line, I keep running, I don't slow down when I see that finish line. Again, this is mental toughness training as well as body training. And so when you do that, it really carries into the rest of our daily lives. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, surrender squat, aka prisoner squat. And 3, 2, 1, and go. Here we go. Awesome job. Good, so when you're taking that step up, make sure you step up strong. Don't bend over at the waist. You're doing a great job. Notice how Talisha's engaging her core. She's keeping her shoulders over her hips the entire time as she's doing this. It's so key here. Awesome job, Tracy. Perfect. Great form. So as you step up strong through your heel, all the way up. 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, on our backs. We're going into dead bug position. Dead bug. So show us what a dead bug looks like. Start there. 3, 2, 1, and go. Awesome. Great job. So as you're doing this, your flat lower back, keep it pressed, depressed into the mat the entire time. How far can you bring your belly button into your spine? How much can you draw your spine into the mat or into the floor? The entire time, the key is flatten your palm and flatten the back of your hand all the way against the ground and then point your toe to the opposite wall. The entire time you're doing this exercise, you'll notice it's a challenge to maintain that lower back. It's a coordinated contraction of your lower back muscles and your deep core the entire time. Here we go, and break. Great job. Awesome. So that was circuit number 2 already that we're through it. So let's grab some water here. Let's get just a short break here. Get some water. Hey, wait, this is a time. Again, you never have to press pause because you get the time on your own. And you know, as you're going through this, and you're at home, and you're going through this on your own, remember it's you versus you. There's really no one else. We kind of have an advantage because, you know, we're all here together. But a lot of people right now, it might just be you in front of a computer. And if that's the case, hey, you do what you can do, but listen, don't quit on you. You know, keep going. Don't press pause. Dig in here and see what you're made of. Get all the way through it, and then you do this. Think if the average person just did this on a day in and day out basis. If this is how they maybe started their morning routine, and then they got adjusted, and they ate amazing food that was life-giving, they minimized toxins, and they thought a certain way, and they had faith. And you think about this, if they trusted their body, that their body was always doing a good thing, the right thing at the right time, and they just had so much faith in their ability to do more because they've proven themselves in this environment, like think of what our culture would look like, think of what our world would look like. And so I'm giving you a little bit of a break here by talking about this, but the other side of this is like there's so much more to this than just exercise, right? There's so much more to this than just showing up and sweating hard and breathing hard. There's so much more when it comes to burst training, yeah? Okay, so let's finish strong. We're gonna start off with high knees on this circuit number 3. So high knees, listen, you can be right here or you can show the other version, which you're really having a balance in your step when you're doing high knees. So that's how we're gonna get started. Then we're gonna go into the infamous burpee. Burpees. Burpees are fun. Yes. We love burpees. Yes. We love burpees. Okay, so show us what a burpee looks like. Yep, all the way down, out, full push-up. Woo! All the way up. Oh, that's awesome. Now show us what the other version looks like. So this is what the other version looks like. When you go to do a burpee, it's just step back and step up. So that's a modified version, and she's not necessarily gonna go into a full jump, it's just a reach up on the toes. Hey, whatever you can do, you do this here. Don't be intimidated by the full burpee. But listen, hey, let's not weaken ourselves. Let's go after this and do everything we've got. So if you can do burpee, then go after a burpee. See how many you can do in a short amount of time. And then we have the scissor kicks, which we'll show you that when we get there. But let's go ahead and start off with the high knees in 3, 2, 1, and go. High knees, here we go, 30 seconds. Great job. All right, you've shown them the modified now. I know you can't even contain it. There you go, you've got it. Great job. Hey, you still have 15 seconds here. Keep it going. 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, hey, let's get in position. We're gonna do some burpees. You can show them the modified at first, but my mission now is to make Tracy sweat. What do you think? All right, so we'll show it. Okay. Oh, you're already sweating. I don't see it yet. Okay, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Let's go into the burpees and let's see what you can do. You've got 30 seconds. Let's keep track. Keep your number, Talisha. Let's see if you can beat your number next time. All right, now we've kind of seen that. Let's go into a full burpee. There we go. Good job there, Tracy. Awesome job. Keep it going. Keep it going. You've got 10 seconds left, ladies. Let's do this. Hey, it's you versus you right now. What's your number? What are you trying to outrun? What are you competing for right now? 3, 2, 1, and break. You might say, I've got no competition. I've got nothing coming up. I'm not doing. No, you always are competing against yourself and trying to do more because again, we're all running our race, right? Life is our race. All right, let's lay on our back. Scissor kicks. Here we go. Scissor kicks. So when we do scissor kicks, it's very simple here. We're gonna lift our feet about 6 inches off of the ground. You can place your hands underneath your butt if you need to just some lower back support here, but you're gonna keep a straight leg and you're gonna be about 6 inches off the ground and you're just gonna scissor back and forth. Ready? Yes. 3, 2, 1, and go. Awesome. Good job. Okay, so you're doing this 30 seconds. So really control your breath here. There you go, in through your nose, out through your mouth. But as you're doing this, take a big deep breath. This is core work that you're going into right now. If this is too easy for you, get closer to the mat. If it's too hard for you, lift your legs up. You've got 2 seconds, 1, and break. Awesome job, good job. Hey, awesome, I love it. Love it. So we got one more here. So we're gonna start off with our high knees. Take a little bit of a breather here. Hey, you guys did great. Was that scissor hard? Scissor is hard. Yeah, okay, great. So this last one is the more difficult one. We got the burpees, got the high knees, you got the scissors, but this is it. This is our last one. So again, we're coming around the bend here. We're on a track. Listen, we can kind of see the finish line here. Let's make sure we run all the way through it here, okay? Yeah. You got this. 3, 2, and high knees. Awesome job. Great job. Now show them the modified version. Good job. Now, but go at a high clip. Here you go. You've got this. Yep, you've got this. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's get into position. We're gonna go into burpee. You can start off showing them the modified, go one time, then go all the way into the regular burpee. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Good job, Talisha. Awesome job, and let's ramp it up. Here you go, Tracy. This is it. Ladies, are you gonna do burpees any more today? Is this probably the last burpee that you're gonna do today? If this is the last burpee you're gonna do today, let's get it going. Let's make this happen. This is it. Awesome job. Let's finish strong here. You've got this. Listen, you are conquering burpees for today. This is it. You won't have any more left to do today, so let's finish strong. Let's get a pop in the step, pep in the step. You got a hop at the top. Here we go. You have 3, 2, 1, and break. Did you beat your number?
I did.
All right, yes, awesome job.
Good job.
Hey, scissor kicks, we're gonna go on our back. This is it, finish strong, scissors. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Remember, as you're doing this, the key is to keep your feet up. Don't let them touch the floor. If you need to raise them all the way up and scissor a little bit higher, then you can scissor a little bit higher as you're doing this, but do not let your feet touch the floor. You've got this. You're almost there. You have 7 seconds left to full completion of this workout. You're almost there in 3, 2, 1, and break. Awesome job, ladies. Great job. We're gonna go up onto our feet. And we're gonna get, remember I said there's an active cool down that happens. This is where the stretching and mobility part happens. And so here's what we're gonna do. Take a, first of all, let's palms up, shoulders back, head back, this Brugger's posture here. Belly breathe all the way in through your nose, out through your mouth. Watch how quickly your breathing rate slows down. Watch how quickly your heart rate slows down. Watch how quickly even your blood pressure. If we were measuring your blood pressure right now, your blood pressure would be changing because it's dynamic. So you have full control over that with how you exercise, with how you think about things, with even your breathing. You can control these things to a certain extent by just controlling your physiology with controlling your breath. In through your nose, really expand your diaphragm, so this little muscle right underneath your rib cage here, and breathe all the way out. Bring your belly button to your spine as you breathe out, empty it all the way. Let's take a deep all the way breath in, so you're gonna fully expand all the way out, and then breathe all the way out, full empty of the breath. Push, 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 and then back to normal breathing here. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Ladies, we're gonna start off with our feet hip width apart. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna come all the way down. We're gonna walk all the way out. And what we're gonna do, let's rock back into our heels. Your head's gonna go between, right now it's gonna go between your arms. You're gonna get a full extension with this upper back, just like that, Tracy. You're doing a great job there. Okay, let's really rock back into our heels, get a full stretch of the posterior chain, so your hamstrings right now, your calves, your soleus, the deep to your calves. So you're getting a full stretch here. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna dip underneath the bar, and we're gonna go into a cobra position, get a stretch of that upper back and lower back, and really open up that chest and look up. Great job. Now let's go back into that downward dog position. And what we're gonna do next, we're gonna do a hip stretch. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna kick our foot right up here by our hand, okay? And you're gonna stretch that hip flexor. So right now we're stretching our left hip flexor. And what we're doing on this, you can even, if you need to, you can drop down to a knee, and you can look up chest high. And let's go ahead and do that. Let's drop down to a knee, chest high. Get a nice stretch of that hip flexor here. Rock into this. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back into that downward dog position, and then we're gonna bounce and then step. Okay, so step out with your left. Great job. And let's drop that right knee down, and let's look up. Nice engagement of your core. Draw your belly button to your spine. Feel that stretch in the front part of your right hip here. Take a deep breath in. All the way out. Go back down to our mat. Let's go down into that downward dog position. What we're gonna do is we're gonna inchworm all the way back up. And so we're gonna come all the way back up, straight leg, and then round out one vertebra at a time to stand up nice and tall. Great, so let's go ahead and grab our rolls. And remember, after workouts, we always wanna do spinal molding. So it's the most opportune time to put your spine in the best possible position. So go ahead and grab your rolls, and our head's gonna be on this side, our feet are gonna be facing that direction. The little one goes underneath your small of your back, the big one goes underneath the neck. Again, this is a great position to go into after your workout. Hey, listen, after your workout, be in this position for a solid amount of time. Listen, I know there's stuff to do and the day to carry on, but take this time for yourself. Take this time to quiet your mind. Take this time to, give yourself some grace, but also a pat on your back that what you just accomplished, many people didn't do that today. Many people didn't put their bodies into a situation where it was difficult and hard, and they worked out and they sweat and they breathe hard. But remember, we don't do this just to get in great shape. We do this to not only get mentally prepared for our day, but physically prepared for our day. But it's also just a great thing to do to get hormones working for you, not against you, to allow your body to function at its absolute best. Remember, the greatest doctor in the world lives right inside of you. It doesn't need any help, just needs no interference. So what we do on a daily basis is we do the right things. We don't interfere with the foods that we eat, with the drugs that we take, with the cleaners that we expose ourselves to, the toxins that are just about everywhere. We work out. We work out hard, and it gets our bodies start to sweat and get rid of these toxins and get rid of this stuff. And ultimately, it's allowing the body to create what's called homeostasis, which is balance within the body. So again, you do this on a regular basis. You do this daily, most days of the week, and you put your body into an environment where it can function at its best and where it can heal at its best. So it's as simple as this. Burst training can be done in just minutes a day. Today was a good lower body one. Yeah? Today was a good lower body one. So lower body workout, we got some core involvement, but that is it. This is burst training. I'm Dr. Nick Wilson. We'll see you next time.